Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever it is, wherever you're from. I have a few requests for this Shroom Salsa deck profile, so I figured I'd throw it up there. I'm still in the works with tweaking and things like that. It's currently at 60 cards. Probably gonna have to cut that down, but it does warp a lot, so I wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally run out of cards. Uh, we got a few ideas where I might make some changes, but the leader is obviously a Shroom Salsa. The auto is you send 2 cards from the top of your deck to the warp. Look at the top 5 for Demon Realm Race or Demon God, then shuffle the deck. Awakens at 4 or less, or if there are 6 or more black cards in your warp. And then you send a card from your hand to the warp, draw 2 cards, switch one energy to active mode, and then draw down to 6. And then on the back side, it's got a permanent where if a card would be placed from your combo area and your drop, remove it from the game instead. And then the auto, send 1 Demon Realm Race or Demon God card from your hand to the warp. When this card attacks, draw 2. And then activate battle if this card is in a battle. Use up to 1 Demon Realm Race or Demon God, both mono black without super combo, from your warp in a combo. So there's a few things that I've decided to do because of the permanent on the back, just to make it a little bit easier, maybe have a little extra aggression, but I'll talk about that in a minute. So start with play 4 of the Dark King Mechagora final battle at hand. It's Overlord, and once per turn you can take a servant, put it on the bottom of the deck, draw a card. When it's played, you draw a card, and then if your leader is a Demon Realm Race, you can warp up to 2 from the top of your deck. It's got to activate main for 2 and a black, and you can look at the bottom card of your deck. If it's a Demon God card with servant, you can play it. If you don't, place it at the bottom. So late in the game, or early in the game, when you're playing your 3 drops, you can put them on the bottom, draw an extra card when you're done, or play any of those or your boss monster for 3. Play 4 of the Salsa, Dark King's Vanguard. When this card is played, you look at the top 5 for Demon Race or Demon God, and then you can warp up to 2 cards from the top of the deck. And then it's got auto limit 1. When it's using a combo from the warp, it gets an additional 1k for the battle. So comboing that defensively, sometimes it gets you that little extra without having to sacrifice another card from hand. I play 4 of the Demon God Shroom, Demonic Invitation. Servant, limit 1 when this card attacks. You may send you warp a card from the top of the deck. And you can warp on a battle card, energy costs 4 or less. And it's got activate battle. If there is a Salsa in your combo area, you can send 1 card from your hand other than this card to the warp, and then you play this card from hand or warp. Play 4 of the Demon God Salsa, Stormclad. Another servant, auto limit 1 when this card is played. You warp a card from the top of the deck, and your opponent warps a card from their hand. And then it's got the same as the Shroom, activate battle for 1. If there's a Shroom in your combo area, you can warp a card from hand and play this from the warp or hand. Play 3 of the Demon God Shroom, Dark King's Vanguard. If your leader card is black and you have 2 or more cards in your warp, this becomes a 1-drop. And then limit 1 when it attacks, you draw a card and then send up 2 cards from your deck to your warp. That's the one I'm thinking about dropping. I haven't decided yet for sure, just to cut down on the deck size. Playing 3 of the Shroom Salsa, Tag Team Terror, mainly because it says Shroom and Salsa. It makes it easier for these guys to get out. Your opponent has 4 more cards in their warp. This card game's Double Strike, and you can, auto limit 1, you can pay 1 when this card attacks, send 1 battle card from your opponent's drop area to the warp, and if your opponent has no battle cards in the warp, draw a card. And then early turn, activate main. I don't hardly ever use this. I use it mainly for the combo, but you can pay 1 if your opponent has no battle cards in the drop. You play this card from hand. I play 4 of the boss monster, the Demon God Shroom, Demon God's also Unending Nightmare. It is Double Strike Servant, so it gets an additional 10k. It's got the permanent. When this card be placed in your drop area from your battle area or combo area, you put it at the bottom of the deck instead. When this card is played, your opponent chooses 1 card in their hand and 1 of their battle cards, ignore a barrier, and warps it. You have to activate battle, limit 1, pay 2 black. If you have 3 more energy and there are 2 or more black cards in your combo area, you play this from the warp. I'm playing 4 of the Mirror Dimensional Superpower. Permanent, it can attack if it has 2 or fewer markers on it, so it has to have 3. The +1, you warp a card from hand, draw a card. -2, activate battle. For each card you warp, gets plus 5k for the battle, so it gets pretty big and kind of helps get over the Gogeta once it's Z awakened. Playing 3 of the Supreme Kai of time negate. I thought about going up to 4, but I haven't really decided that part for sure. Counterattack, negate the attack, play this card. Permanent, if you have 3 more cards in your warp or your opponent does, it becomes a 1 cost. And then if your leader card is black, when this card is played, using the counterattack skill, you choose one of your opponent's battle cards, send it to the warp. At the end of turn, it plays with its skills negated. So it's really good, be able to just pay 1, get rid of, stop 2 attacks essentially. I'm playing 3 of the SSU Trump's Power Awaken. Deflect dual attack. If this card is removed from the battle area, remove it from the game instead. When this card attacks, place up to 3 black battle cards from your warp into the drop. And you have 8 or more cards in the drop, or in the warp, you can pay 2 plays from the warp. I play this because I wanted to have the extra correction. Being able to have to pay for everything in this deck is kind of strenuous on your energy to make you efficient. So I wanted to play a few extra overrealms, and this helps me, refill the drop when my leaders awaken before I see awaken. Playing 3 of the new Dark Broly, Heartless Berserker, super good card. Overrealm 6. When it's played, choose one of your opponent's battle cards into the warp, and you can pay 2 generic and play it from the warp if your leader card is black. The super combo is Demon God Salsa, Dark Combination, 0 10k all the time. And then if your leader card is black and you're 4 or less, you can draw. I'll play this over Vegeta, 1 because it's searchable off a leader, searchable off, all the cards that look at the top. And then it allows you to, get your shrooms and stuff like that off. Playing 2 for the Dark Empire, token negate the attack, play 5k that you can combo with. 2 Begrudging Allies, counterplay. If the card being played has an energy cost 3 or less, send it to the warp. Additionally, if your leader card is black, you can warp a battle card from your opponent's drop area. If your life's at 4 or less, reduce the energy cost this by 1. I haven't decided whether or not I want to keep that in the deck, but again, because my energy efficiency is really low in this deck, so I might cut that. Haven't decided yet. Just have a Floodgate again because I want to keep a bunch of energy untapped. Running 2 the Protector of the People, negate the attack, and then you pitch a card. And if you do, you choose up to 1 of your leader cards, and it gains that whenever it's attacked by a battle card, you get plus 5k for the turn, and it stacks. Playing 2 of the minus energy ball. Counterattack, if you have a black unison in play, you can warp a 15k power or less battle card, ignoring barrier. It does not have to be the one that is attacking. Or you can pay 1 and give one of your leader or battle cards up to 15k power for the turn. Playing 2 Petrification, probably one of the best negates that Black's got. Counterattack, you negate the attack, and you can pitch a card. If you do, you choose one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier. Can't attack, be placed in the combo area, or activate skills for the end of your next turn. So being able to spit on one of your opponent's cards and just make it not do nothing is pretty good. I may move these to the sideboard, but I've been playing 2 of these Mickey Kabora and the Broken Seal in the main. Deflect, when it comes in, you choose original energy cost and a character name. Till the end of your opponent's next turn, they can't play that card. So you can name stuff like Gogeta or Gogeta 8, Sin 8, stuff like that, and stop opponent's boss monster from coming in. I got a bunch of 1-ofs. I'm playing 1 of the Deborah Darkness Perfected. Counterattack, play this card. If all your energy is black, it becomes a 1-drop, or it becomes a 2-drop. During your opponent's turn, when you play this card, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, and it can attack or activate skills for the duration of the turn. Playing 1 of the Bardock the Tenacious. Overrealm 6 for 1, and when it's played using Overrealm, your opponent can only attack with battle cards once during the next turn. Another way to floodgate your opponent. But when it's played, you can't play copies of it for the next turn. That's also the same thing on Mickey Kabora. Got to mention that. Playing 1 of the Thwarting the Dark Empire just to play it for the Overrealm. Overrealm 6 for 1, double strike. When this card attacks, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, send it to the warp. Because of warping a bunch, playing 1 of the Mira. Great Absorb, Overrealm 4 for 1. Deflect, when it attacks, it gains plus 5k power for each card in your warp, so it can get stupid big. The SCR I'm playing is the Spring Cow Time Brainwashed. Ultimate Double Strike Servant. Activate battle for 1. If you got 3 more energy, you just play it. And you swing 50k double. And then activate main/battle, pay 1, and remove from the game. For the next turn, if your opponent wants to attack with a battle or units card, they have to crit a life, which is pretty good. In a couple of games I played recently, it really helped me to slow my opponent down on those pivotal turns and kind of survive a little bit more. As far as the Z deck, I'm playing 2 of the Vegeta, Surmounting the Impossible. Uh, you place 1 card from your hand at the bottom of your deck. When the card is played, you add it to 1 card from your life to your hand. So being able to put one of your servants on the bottom of the deck, or boss monster back on the bottom of the deck, whatever card you want to be able to search for, stuff like that. I'm playing 4 the Demon God Domingo, Begrudging Ally. Unique, permanent, this card gets plus 2,000 power for each card in your Z energy. Auto, once per turn, if it's your turn, when you activate Overwhelm or Dark Overwhelm, or play a black card from the warp, you draw a card, and choose one of your opponent's battle cards, and it costs 6 or less and send it to the warp. And then, of course, the Z leader, for 3, you have to pay 1. Double strike, you have to be at 2 or less. Activate main, place 1 of your Z energy in the drop. You may look at the bottom card of your deck if it's a Shroom or Salsa with Servant. And it costs 3 or less, you place it at the bottom of your deck. So you can just free play your servants. And then activate battle once per turn. If this card is in a battle, you choose 2 Demon Realm Race or Demon Gods from the combo area without super combo and combo them. That's what I've been running with. Probably gonna make a few changes to it. Like I said, I think I'm probably gonna take these out of the main. Mainly because I like having it against the big boss monsters and stuff like that, but most of the time I don't want to tap 2 on those turns when I could be just trying to push a little bit more pressure, or hold up like a Protector of the People, Petrification, something like that. And then I'm also thinking about dropping the 2 drops. I haven't fully decided on that yet, but I do want to go up to probably a 4 Supreme Kai, Time to Gate, maybe drop the Coaching Eyes. But I've had a little bit of success. The deck's pretty fun. I don't play it super competitively. I just play it when I'm trying to have a good time. But that's what it is. You guys let me know what you think. If you think of any cards that I may have missed that might be really good, or little tech cards I could add in, just let me know.